Good morning, you guys. I'm going to do a short video on my boxes up above. Starting with the Thai basil. The smell of this is so strong. I'm probably standing about 3 feet away from it, and I smell basil strongly. So, right over here we have espezote. And I didn't know anything about espezote. I saw the seed and I said, sounds good to me. And so I've tasted it. It has a very, very mild mint flavor with almost a meat sort of finishing. It's an interesting taste. I'm not crazy about it, but I would think that this would be something that someone would use with lamb, you know? It's supposed to be high in food nutritional value. So that's one of the reasons that I got it. Now, this right here, those are cedar chips. I throw cedar chips around, I don't know, every couple of weeks to guard against the white cabbage moth. And so far, it's working. Very grateful. Man, I hate that cabbage moth. And I have other pests to deal with anyway, which I'll talk about. But anyway, here are German chocolate stripe tomatoes. There's one, two, and three. I didn't do any double planting on these, but let me see. This one right here is probably, about 12 inches tall. It's kind of hard for perspective. Okay, so that's that box. I still have some room to plant there. All right, over here, these are the small saucered patty pan squash, and I was counting squash earlier. There's about 8 that'll be ready to pick this evening. So let me see if I can get it in there. Ugh. The white on here is diatomaceous earth. Okay, so nice plants. They're doing well despite the heat. I talked to a neighbor and gardener yesterday and asked them how their garden is doing, and they're very happy with their garden. So despite the fact that California is trying to fry us, our gardens are still thriving. Thank you, Jesus. So here on the corner is dragon's tongue beans. And I did pick last night. I took a few out. They're just starting to come on. But a little purple flower like that. And then on the other side, those are beans. And they're going to get more purple specks on them. That's just kind of the way that it goes. So, have some in the corner right there. And then, over this way, have, a bigger spot right here. This one right here decided to swing out here. But this is a nice patch for green beans. I'm happy with it. And The far side is flowering before this side, which is interesting to me. Then over here we have cucumber, and I'm not sure what cucumber this is. I have a lot of cucumber in just because it did so well. So this is all cucumber right here. So there is that. And then over here, this is the yard-long bean. All right. So see that right there? This, look at that. That's how, I mean, these plants came up out of the ground groaning. They weren't happy from the beginning. And now, look at here. Do you see all of the eggs right there? I don't know what bug that is. It is not the stink bug. It is not the white moth. I don't know what it is. But I'm about ready to pull these plants because I came and washed last night. I washed that plant. It did not look like that after I was finished. I washed all of these. And whatever whatever bug that is, it's pretty hardy, laying eggs. So this is what those beans look like. I've hung with them to try and get them to come around or something. I might have had a bit too much nitrogen in the ground. I don't know. I don't know about growing the yard-long beans. I don't know. Shouldn't have been that. Anyway. So you just roll with what you have. I may not be able to grow those around here. I don't know. In the center, I believe it is more cucumbers. But there we are. And here we have some tomato right here, there, and there. This plant is about 15 inches tall. This is a shade cloth that I have on a cattle panel that is turned over because I have had a change of what I'm going to do with it. So anyway, cedar chips. Yep. Right when your beans are going to flower and your cucumbers, that's when the cabbage moth will strike. Over here, this is the Marketmore cucumber sitting in a wishing well, and these things should grow up. They have a little bit of diatomaceous earth on them, a little bit of cedar chips. A lot of food going on up here. So it was nice to plant this up here, and it's going to be fantastic taking food out of here. I already have. I've eaten squash, and the beans I haven't. The rabbit has gotten some. The chickens have gotten some. A neighbor got some to dry and take for seed. So anyway, it's a cycle. Keeps you busy. and it's warm in Northern California. All right. Lord bless you guys.